Thank you, Michael. A cold front is currently moving through the Eastern Cape. It brought rain earlier in the day to the Western Cape, but that province has cleared over the last few hours. Ahead of this front, there have also been a couple of thunder showers that have popped up for some areas in the Eastern Cape. Those are currently in place. They'll continue to affect the area over the next few hours, but they are going to be clearing out overnight. This system has also brought windy weather to Port Elizabeth, wind speeds gusting over 60 kilometers per hour at the moment. Let's move ahead to your conditions for the rest of this evening, and there we can see that there will still be some wet weather over that province, but towards midnight those will have cleared out into the ocean and no further rain expected over the country. Overnight fog also develops over parts of the Western, Northern and Eastern Cape interior, and by about sunrise tomorrow morning we expect a few light showers to reach some areas around Port Elizabeth, St Francis Bay, as well as the areas slightly further inland. Similar conditions along the KZN coastline to start off the day, but those areas will be clearing out during the course of Thursday afternoon. Colder weather expected for the Eastern Cape and KZN for tomorrow. It's going to be a very chilly day for some places. Let's look at your detailed provincial forecast, and there is also going to be a drop in temperature for the Northern Cape. A cold afternoon expected for just about all of this province, and while the far western coastline of the Western Cape will see temperatures higher, including around Vredendal, it's still going to be a chilly day over the province with a fair amount of cloud, but it does stay dry on your Thursday for this area. Temperatures only managing to get into the mid-teens over the southern parts of the country for tomorrow. Port Elizabeth experiencing a few showers, but elsewhere it stays dry, including the rest of the Eastern Cape, and inland we expect it to be a bitterly cold day for some areas, especially for the mountainous parts, so wrap up warmly. KwaZulu-Natal also experiencing a drop in temperature behind that front. Kokstad at 11 degrees in the afternoon. A few showers toward the coastline. Those will be very isolated. The best chances will be around Richards Bay, and those will last into the mid-afternoon. Sunny, dry and relatively warm weather expected for Mpumalanga. Not too bad in Ermelo at 18 degrees. And it's going to be a fantastic day once again in Limpopo. The sunshine really warming things up over this province. Musina in the far north getting to 29 degrees Celsius. Certainly doesn't look like winter. 24 is a high for Mahikeng as well as Rustenburg as the sunshine continues in the northwest. And it's going to be a clearer day in the Free State. Bethlehem gets to 18, Bloemfontein at 19 degrees. Welkom will be warmest with a high of 21. And a slow warming trend is set to continue into Gauteng, allowing Johannesburg to reach a high of 20 degrees on Thursday afternoon. And while winds are going to be light for most of the country tomorrow along the KZN coastline, those southerly to southwesterly winds will be fresh at first, but easing off into the afternoon and evening. Let's look at Friday's weather when another cold front brings in wet conditions to the Western Cape and a drop in Cape Town for a high of only 15 degrees, while it's going to be mild and sunny on the Highveld, and things will be warming up over the eastern parts of the country for the start of the weekend, while it stays quite chilly in the south with temperatures below 20 for both Cape Town and George. That's all from now. I'll be back later with another update.